But fallout from the Epstein files continues from world leaders to corporate chiefs. The scandal surrounding Epstein is now taking down some of those who associated with him. Now that millions of pages of the Epstein files have been released, numerous high-ranking people have been uncloaked, and many are now ostracized. And while being mentioned in the files does not necessarily mean wrongdoing, for some, it is an uncomfortable tie to the notorious sexual predator. NewsNation's Nancy Liu is live with more on the latest person to get caught up in this scandal. That is LA Olympic chair Casey Wasserman.
Hey there, Nichole. The Epstein link to LA Olympic chair Casey Wasserman has definitely diverted attention from the Summer Games set to start with the lighting of the cauldron here at the Coliseum in July of 2028. Now, Wasserman has already apologized for his ties to Epstein and flirty emails with Ghislaine Maxwell 23 years ago. And the executive committee of LA 28 recently reviewed his past conduct, voting to retain Wasserman, who then announced plans to sell his sports and entertainment company due to the ongoing backlash. But scrutiny continues to swirl. In an interview just yesterday, LA Mayor Karen Bass expressed that Wasserman should step down from leading LA 28. And in Italy, U.S. Olympic chair Gene Sykes acknowledged the situation, but he sidestepped questions about Wasserman.
Casey has also made a statement that reflects the perspective he has on what came to light when the emails were released with the rest of the Epstein file. So, you know, that is out there. We have nothing to add to that. His statement sort of stands on his own.
Now, stepping down without a fight is Hyatt Hotels chairman Thomas Pritzker. The 75-year-old billionaire has announced his immediate resignation from the Hyatt board after recently released Epstein files revealed friendly email exchanges. Pritzker admitted to terrible judgment in maintaining contact with Epstein even after the late sex offender's 2008 plea deal. Now, as for Wasserman, no comment yet from him or the LA 28 board on the mayor's stance that he should resign due to distraction. And notably, hundreds of names are in the Epstein files, and mere mentions do not mean implication in any criminal activity. Nichole?
So, Nancy, who are some of the others who've been this sort of collateral damage?
Well, lots of names. And while the associations of Wasserman, former President Clinton, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and former Prince Andrew, those have been long known and addressed. Others include former White House counsel for President Obama, Catherine Ruemmler, following the release of emails where she referred to Epstein as Uncle Jeffrey. The top lawyer at Goldman Sachs has resigned. Also, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, who led one of the world's largest ports, Dubai-based company DP World, he was replaced after it was revealed that he and Epstein exchanged thousands of emails, including reference to an alleged torture video. Now, the Clintons are set to testify before a House panel later this month. They are calling for a public televised hearing for full transparency, though Representative James Comer has insisted on private depositions that will be released at a later date.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.